Greetings, Professor. I am Priyashaa Sharma from BDAT Section C. This video is prepared for the successful completion of Assignment 2, and in this video, I'll demonstrate the steps to load the data into the Hadoop file system and use Hive query language to work on the dataset and provide useful insights from the dataset. So for this, I selected football dataset from Kaggle. The dataset provides valuable insights into the play profiles of players competing in the top 5 leagues. I have downloaded this data in CSV file. The dataset includes essential details such as player name, age, heights in meter, nationality, maximum price the player charged, prices are in millions, position, preferred foot, club, contract expired date, joint club date, and league. So let's start the assignment. I have created the cluster with my name Priyashaa Sharma, and now I'll click SSH to connect. Now we'll create a folder in the terminal and we'll use appropriate commands to generate the desired directory. So first I'll type pwd. This will give me my present working directory. Then I'll type ls. Then I'll make the directory mkdir space slash home slash Priyashaa Sharma slash Priyashaa. Then I'll type ls. So you can see that now we are under the Priyashaa folder. Now I'll upload the file. I'll click on upload file, choose files. From downloads, I'll select football.csv and I'll click upload files. So you can see that football.csv file is uploaded, and thus we'll check it once by typing ls. So yes, football.csv file is uploaded. Now to verify the presence of data in the file, we'll use head command. So for that we'll type head football.csv. So these are the first 10 rows along with the column name of their dataset. Now I'll move football.csv file to the Priyashaa folder. For that I'll type mv football.csv Priyashaa. Then I'll type ls. So right now we are under the Priyashaa folder. Then I'll change the directory with cd Priyashaa. Then I'll type ls. Then yes, football.csv file is moved into the Priyashaa folder. After this, we'll access the Hadoop file system. So for that, I'll type Hadoop fs-ls space slash. So we can see that there are already 3 Hadoop directories. Now I want to create a big data directory, and at the same time I want Priyashaa folder in the big data directory. So for that I'll type Hadoop fs space dash mkdir space dash p space dash big data slash Priyashaa. So for checking that if the big data directory has been created or not, I'll type Hadoop fs space -ls space slash. And yes, I can see that big data directory has been created. Now, after this, we'll transfer the file from Linux file system to the Hadoop file system. So for that, I'll type Hadoop fs space dash copy from local football.csv space dash big data slash Priyashaa. So again I type Hadoop fs space dash ls dash slash big data slash Priyashaa. So I can see that my file football.csv file has been moved in the Priyashaa folder. After completing till here, now we will launch Hive to make some queries. First we'll type Hive, then we will create database. For that we will type create database, and I'll type the name of my database, that is in class lab 2. Afterwards I'll type show databases. Show databases is used to retrieve a list of all available databases in the Hive environment. Then we'll type use and a database name, that is in class lab 2. The use command in Hive is used to switch the current session context to a specific database within the Hive environment. Now after this, we'll create an external table. So for that, I have already wrote, for example, I have to write here create external table if not exist football. Now football here is the name of the table. Now these are all my column names in my CSV file. So I'll type name along with its data type. Then I'll wrote row format delimited. Afterwards I'll write fields terminated by, and I'll put comma in a single quote. Then comes the location. So you can see that the CSV file is already available in Big Data Priyashaa folder. Hence we are just using this location attribute in the create table query. So the data is loaded immediately after the table is created. Then we have table properties, in which we wrote creator Priyashaa created on 22/6/2023, and the description. So this description is that this data is about football in Europe. Then I have written a line here, skip.header.line.count1. As the first line contains the column name, we are using this command to skip them from the load process. This ensures that only the actual data without the header is inserted into the table. So now I'll just copy paste this in here. Now we will type show tables. We can see the table name, that is football, we created. After doing this step, we'll move on the next step, where we will be providing detailed information about the structure, properties and storage format of the football table. So for this, we'll type describe formatted football, which is the table name. Now we can see all information related to table column name, data type is available. A detailed table information is available, where we can see the owner name as Priyashaa, the description, the created date, and the storage information of the file. After this, I'll write two commands. First I'll write and then I'll explain. That is set hive.cli.print.header equals to true. And next I'll type set hive dot result set dot use dot unique dot column dot names equals to false. The first command displays table.column name while running the select queries, and second command removes the table name that appears while running the first command and displays only the column name while running the select queries. We'll retrieve the first 5 rows of data from the football table. So for that, I'll type select star from football limit 5. We can see first 5 rows along with their column names are displayed. You can see like name, age, height, nationality, maximum price, position, then food, then club, contract expires date, joint club date, and league. Now we will discuss about some of the useful Hive queries. So for example, if I want to display the squad that got Manchester City their Champions League trophy in 2023. So for that, I'll make the query like I'll write select star from football where club equals to Man City. To do this, we implement a select query with a single where condition. Now I'll copy this and paste here and we'll see what happens. So here are the output, and we can provide observations such as in 2023 Manchester City emerged victorious in the Champions League, and as a result a list of players who earned the Manchester City trophy is provided. Notably, there are 24 players who secured the trophy with a significant majority hailing from England. The presented results encompasses various details concerning the players including their age, height, position, preferred foot, club affiliation, contract expiration date, date of joining the club, and league they compete in. Next, we'll move on to the most expensive players from every league. So for that, I'll write the query as I'll write select t dot league t dot name t dot max price from football t where t dot max price equals to open bracket select max of max price from football where league is equals to t dot league bracket close order by t dot max price in descending order. So for this we are using a subquery approach. The subquery gets the maximum price from every league that is received from the outer query, and the outer query displays the league name, player name and maximum price. The where clause is need to be defined a way that it will get all the maximum price for the league processed in the outer query and matches with the max of max price from the inner query. This will display the corresponding leagues and players along with their price in the result. So I'll copy this query and let's see what happens. So here we have the output and we can provide observations such as among the prominent footballer leagues such as Liga, EPL, Bundesliga, Liga, Serie A and other league, the top 7 expensive players are recognized. Now we can see that Kylian Mbappe from League commands a substantial fee of 200 million. Erling Haaland from EPL League carries a price of 170 million. Players such as Sadio Mane, Antoine Griezmann and Eden Hazard have been valued at 150 million. Paulo Dybala and Victor Osimhen also make the list with respective charges of 110 million and 100 million. Now moving forward with another query. Height is one of the most important aspects to become a football player. Let's display the top 10 countries, the highest number of players who are over 1.8 meters tall. So for that, I'll prepare another query that would be select nationality, comma, count of star as tall player count tall player count from football where height is greater than 1.8, group by nationality, order by tall player count, descending, limit 10. To get the top countries with the highest count of tall players, we use a where condition. So the current where condition will generate the result to hold all players above the height of 1.8 meters. To categorize them based on countries, we use a group by clause on the column nationality and then sort the result in descending order. So now I'll copy this query and let's see what happens. So here we have the output and we can provide observations such as the countries recognized for their significant representation of tall players include France, Germany, Spain, Italy, England, Brazil. Notably, France leads the list with a total of 215 tall players, closely followed by Germany with 194 players. Spain follows suit with 173 tall players, while Italy boasts 151 players. England demonstrates a notable presence with 112 tall players, whereas Brazil features 58 players, and Argentina concludes the list with 35 tall players. Moving forward, England being one of my favorite football countries, let's see some of the players who show loyalty towards their club. So for that, I type a different query. Select name comma, club, comma, league, comma, year of joined club, as joined year from football where nationality, like in single quote we'll write England, percentage, single quote close, order by joined year ascending, limit 10. Player loyalty is also one of the important factors for a successful team. So to calculate loyal players from England, we extract the year of joining for all players with the where condition. In where condition, a like statement is used to gather all players from England alone and the result is displayed. So we'll just copy and see what's happened. The provided results showcase the player's name, their affiliated clubs, the year they joined their club, and the league they compete in. It is noteworthy that the most particularly players, joined their clubs during the period spanning from 2010 to 2014. To specify, Lewis Dunk from Brighton Club exhibits an unwavering commitment as he joined the club in 2010. Phil Jones, Jordan Henderson, and Harry Kane all began their tenures in 2011. James Ward-Prowse, Joel Ward, and Jamie Vardy demonstrated their loyalty by joining their respective clubs in 2012. Additionally, Jed Steer and Solly March solidified their dedication, having joined their clubs in 2013. Lastly, Luke Shaw from Manchester United signifies his allegiance by joining the club in 2014. Now, moving further, as Lionel Messi is the best left-footed player, let's get the top 10 countries with the highest number of left-footed players. So for that, I'll create a query. I'll type select nationality, comma, count, bracket open, star, bracket close, as left-footed player count from football where foot like any percentage grouped by nationality, order by left-footed player count in descending limit 10. So now here we are using nationality and count of all records as the columns to be displayed. Where condition consists of a like statement to search left-footed players followed by a group by clause over the column nationality and sort the count in descending order. So now we'll copy this query and we'll paste here and then see what happens. So when we run this query, the countries that prominently feature in this regard are France, Spain, Italy, Germany, England, Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Netherlands, and Algeria. Notably, France and Spain lead the list with substantial count of 95 left-footed players each. Italy closely follows with 55 left-footed players, while Germany boasts 51 left-footed players. England demonstrates a significant presence with 41 left-footed players, and Brazil follows suit with 31st left-footed players. Additionally, Argentina and Portugal both contribute 22 left-footed players. Netherlands exhibits 16 left-footed players, and finally, Algeria concludes the list with 12 left-footed players. Thus, we have seen the loading of a data in Hive through Linux and Hadoop file system, and we have also performed some queries on the data that we are able to provide us with useful insights from the table. Thank you.